This is the last match of this week's LCK and Genji versus KT Rolster. Game number 1 went over to the hands of Genji. Well, their comp was not really that new. The Graves, Flash or Ignite, that's not the issue over here. Well, this was a very one-sided game favoring Genji's side. Caitlyn, we have to rethink about this pick, especially about its priority, because we have seen a lot of Caitlyn first pick games. However, most of the games fail to show the value of this first pick. So for a lower ranked team, they think that they cannot let the opponent, the stronger team, to take Caitlyn, so they are forced into picking that Caitlyn. However, they always get punished during the laning phase, so Caitlyn is having a very low win rate, being a trap card here in the LCK. Karma is a really good champion into some of the ranged mage support pick like Lux. Genji, mid and junglers were securing all the vision of the bottom side of the map at level 1. So, well, Genji, bottom duos had all the safeguards around them to have a very strong laning phase, pushing really hard and forward. So the KT Rolster, their power spike is having the engage with the Caitlyn trap and their CC. And well, we tried to find some highlights for KT Rolster, but well, the analysts failed to find any meaningful moment coming out from KT Rolster. On the other hand, Genji read KT Rolster's strategy like a book and put up a lot of fantastic counter plays. This was a very fantastic dodge. The critical thing was that Lux Flash Q did not land, but how Genji re-engaged this early game skirmish. The side laners were able to join this fight with their teleport. And after this fight, we also found out that after this TP play, mid laner and top laner on the side of Genji were also having a very high lane priority. So for the side of KT Rolster, so many of the CS got burned while they're fighting down on the bottom lane. Especially on the top lane, 2 or 3 waves were actually just going under the turret, so Kennen was not able to find any value out of that roaming play, and also he missed out so many CS and XP. And after that, we kept seeing Genji having a huge victory over and over. Another critical mistake happened here. Genji already had double TP. I mean, for sure, Genji did not expect them to jump out from the alcove. However, they had all the safeguards to protect them, to be honest. They had teleport from the solo laners, and also they had all the tools to escape the fight, even when they're overextended in the lane. That was a very meaningful bait play, but as soon as Lux's Q went wide, it was already over. Genji was having a very easy game overall here in game number 1. Now it's time to check out the player of the game on the side of Genji. It's gonna be Rascal on Irelia. He also got a solo kill during the laning phase. 5k gold difference with the opponent laner, and he was at the flame horizon in the middle of the game. Fantastic aggro juggling coming out from Irelia. And with the double buff, he was able to get a very easy solo kill at 4 level mark. Irelia is a really aggressive pick, but it can make the fast value when it can hard push the lane and then call the opponent jungler and walk away. So Genji had to find a very aggressive pick to fight up against Kennen, and the answer was Irelia. The votes was actually really split because all 5 players on the side of Gen.G was doing a fantastic job. In the end, it was Rascal picking up the POG. Then let's check out whether Gen.G will be able to pick up the 3rd place spot.
Thank you very much, Jisun, for your exquisite translation as per usual. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was a very split vote in that game, and I think it should have been because Gen.G sort of just stomped KT everywhere.
Yeah.
So it does make some sense, Rascal walking away with it. I'm not too upset about it. Kind of thought that something like that might happen. But I think Ruler also played extraordinarily well, and I agree with you, Wadid, don't worry. Looks like we're not going to have a top lane substitution.
Oh.
I don't even know whether we're going to get a jungle substitution by the looks of things.
Yeah. By the way, this is their last chance. Basically.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, I mean, their last chance. Because if they lose this game, the playoff hopes are gone.
Yeah, it's donezo.
Yeah.
They need to be able to take down Gen.G. Gen.G, it's a really tough ask.
That's for sure, but if they want to.
Yeah, right. They have to start putting up some numbers now. And then next week, it's going to be all about whether it's going to be Sandbox or whether it's going to be Afrika that can make it in. Afrika certainly looking like they're in a better position to do so, but some Yamato magic might be there for Sandbox. But this is it. For KT, every single time that they've faced Gen.G this year, it has been 3 games. So let's see whether it is going to be a KT victory here in game number 2. It was always KT win the first game and then Gen.G fight back. So already we're off script.
I mean, I think KT bot lane, right now their performance is just way worse than Gen.G, especially Tushin. His performance is just not that great.
I think we also just need to stop seeing this Caitlyn Lux thing that people seem to think is good.
Just back to the Azrael Tam Kench.
Yeah, right.
And maybe they can have stable lane. I mean, I just want to put Tushin on Tam Kench because his performance is not on point right now. It feels like...
Yeah, it needs to be relegated to Thomas Judy. As Kalista and Ashe once again going to be the first bans here from KT. Gen.G get rid of Volibear because they are on the red side this time. Volley is going to be a high priority. Don't know why they're banning junglers, to be honest with you, as Malrong's probably just going to play Graves again.
That is true.
But hopefully he doesn't, because it didn't really work. In the last game, see what the last ban is here for KT.
Oh man, 380 carries ban. So they are gonna first be Caitlyn. There is no doubt.
Well, Gen.G should probably ban it. I mean, I guess.
They don't need to.
I guess not. What does Ruler play into it? I guess he has to go back into the history books a little bit.
Back to the Varus or Jhin?
Oh, Jhin could be cool. That is definitely an idea. 3 seconds to go. Gen.G trying to work out what to ban, and they get ban set. So Caitlyn still left up. See whether it continues to be a trap here in the LCK.
They need to pick it. Oh, yeah, the Bard.
All right, I like the Bard.
Yeah. Bard into Caitlyn is good usually, and showed up last series as well when KT played against.
Ah, yeah, Singed.
Yeah.
Okay, Caitlyn now going to be considered by Ruler. I wanted to see this, right? I wanted to see Caitlyn played by the winning team.
I just want to see Caitlyn Morgana or Caitlyn Thresh.
Oh, Caitlyn Morgana would be absolutely what they want.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it's safe against Bard, and also kill potential is real on the bot side.
Yep.
But they don't need to pick support here. They can always pick support 3rd if you have better jungle prior pick. Oh,
Janna.
Whoa.
Pyke. Wow, that is 2 very different choices.
Pyke is good into Bard. That's 100% sure. But is it? Yeah.
Caitlyn Lulu's fine as well, so we're just going to go with more enchanters on the bottom side. Lulu a little bit more of the defensive ebb.
But I think KT has better chance right now. Like, that's for sure.
Oh, what is their
Jhin
carry going to be? Yeah, I guess Jhin is the only real option, and he's going to be locked away.
And Graves. The shooters from High Noon.
Yeah, let's go. Hopefully.
Or TF, actually.
I mean, TF would be a good one. And there it is. All right, someone's reading the script.
Aye.
So, Jhin and Twisted Fate. TF not as good on this particular patch, but Showmaker showed us that it didn't matter. He still has Destiny. As Silas probably going to be picked up here. Gen.G already hovering it and is going to lock it away. I was actually hoping to see a bit of Silas out of KT because I know Malrong's been spamming a lot of it in solo queue at the moment.
Oh yeah, but
could have been flexing it
my
in a whole lot of different ways.
Is Genji gonna ban Graves? Oh well.
Oh dear.
Is Genji gonna ban Graves or just let him play it again?
I would let him play it again if I was Gen.G.
Oh yeah, the high noon combo is coming in hot again, I think. I want to see Graves and Lucian. That's all I want to see. Because they were good at it.
Yeah, I really want Smeb to play Lucian
Just play same draft. Basically.
Yeah. Well, KT, they're going to ban some stuff away. Probably aiming at Clid, and the Lee Sin is going to prove exactly that. Lee Sin Nidalee could be a couple of choices they could get rid of, but Clid's champion pool is pretty wide.
Yeah.
He can sort of go for what he wants. As Camille taken away first. I mean, Genji banning Lucian would make some sense here, to be honest.
Or you can be a little bit disrespectful.
Oh yeah.
And just open Lucian, play against it. Because you want, I mean, you demolished game 1. Or you just pick up the Lucian yourself.
That's true.
You ban Camille and Okong, which is maybe good into Lucian.
I feel like they're going for Jace or something.
Yeah, I mean, not that great game to play Lucian when you're playing against TF especially.
Yeah.
But you have Sylas, so I mean, you can definitely play it.
Yeah, you can follow. You can, even if you can only follow every second time. Sejuani going to be taken away here. So Nidalee's still up.
Nidalee or Olaf or...
Yeah, I think Olaf's actually
Kha'Zix.
not too bad with the wild growth that Gen.G has available to them. Gives Olaf a few extra cogs, a few extra reasons to be picked. 7 seconds to go here for Ruler to make up his mind. Renekton. Oh
yeah.
God, I hope not.
Oh.
Please. Okay, never mind. They are just going to R4 Renekton. So, I mean, it is Rascal. He just loves crocodiles. He really does. And we'll see whether this one is going to be a dangerous dinosaur predator or a handbag this game.
Just Lucian Graves, man. I told you. Just play Lucian Graves! All in, guys, all in!
And because they have Bard this time, this is what they used in order to win their last series.
No.
It was definitely utilizing the Bard's Tempered Fate to make stuff work. That's going to be Gnar into the Renekton, and they're going to deny the Nidalee Renekton combo by picking that one away.
I mean, again, their team comp difficulty is just so high.
Yeah.
You have Gnar, which is one of the hardest champion to play. The late game team fight, I mean mid game team fight, I mean all the game team fight as well. It's just so hard. Just hard champion. And also Nidalee TF. But yeah, so many squishy targets. And enemy has Bard, which is not a great protect tool from the assassin.
Yep.
So
I feel like, yeah, someone's going to be dying quite often in this early game. The Kha'Zix with a lot of different options. And as far as like gank potential top lane, right? Like if Rascal and Clid get on top of Smeb and he doesn't have a minion wave around him, like the Gnar will pop instantly. It's going to be very, very difficult. This was one of Smeb's best picks, you know, historically, but Smeb is a shadow of his former self at the moment.
yeah, classic Canon Gnar player.
Yeah, man. He's,
But I don't
he's
think...
a Yordleist.
Yeah, but I don't think Gnar is that good champion right now.
No.
That is my worry, but yeah, in general, KT's team composition is all about their mechanics. Jhin and Nidalee, Gnar, TF, all, and Bard as well, all the champions that it needs to be really snowball in the early game. Otherwise, your late game is horrible. Like Jhin in the late game, maybe against squishy targets is still fine, but it depends on their skill shots mainly. But yeah, on the Genji side, more balanced, like boring pick Renekton, Sylas against TF, and classic carries from the bot lane, but maybe a little bit spicy from the jungle. So it can be really one-sided game, but also really sloppy game as well. So
and this is a comp that Gen.G needs to snowball a little bit earlier. We'll see whether they can as we jump into game number 2 here. KT versus Gen.G. This is do or die for KT. If they lose here, they're out of playoffs. It's just not gonna happen. Gen.G, however, they win here. They'll separate themselves by 2 points over T1 and reclaim that 3rd place. Just underneath Damwon and DRX.
I love life. Like, look at how aggressive he is. Spell Thief, Ignite, Aerie.
Oh, hell yeah. That's the dream. That's what you're supposed to do.
I mean, normally when you're AD carry, pick picks up cleanse, you take heal and just go for the guardian and be boring support. But this guy,
No, it's not about. That's not what life's all about.
big balls.
Yep, life's about taking risks. That's how it works. There's a lesson for you. you just gotta.
You got me.
You gotta take some risks, man.
That is true.
And clear out some vision here.
Oh man!
As,
Again,
Life with the most adorable skin.
they're setting up.
I love this skin, by the way. One of my favorites.
Me too. And they're setting up the level 1 pressure again. Just showing on the under the turret. Oh, maybe this is really too aggressive. Maybe.
Ruler. Okay, he's gonna get
Oh.
bound. Oh no, Tucson doesn't find it. Net has to be taken first. Ruler does create some distance, but he gets into the brush. The last slap,
Flash!
not enough as aiming flashes over and grabs the kill in the end. That's first blood very, very early. No teleport for Ruler, no flash either. And maybe we're going to 3 games. It's a bit early to call
Gosh.
at not even 2 minutes.
But what was that play by Ruler? That was such a disrespectful play.
Yeah, that was a silly boy play.
Yeah, nothing to say. That was just so bad play by Genji. I mean, it was really great to clean up the ward, but that was unnecessary to show up yourself under the turret first, and second, there is no way that KT members are AFK at level 1, right?
Yeah, right.
So yeah, that was such a disappointing level 1 by Genji, but anyways, it's not end of the world.
I mean, I have a feeling they could probably look over and see whether anyone's AFK because they are still facing one another here at LoL Park. So yeah, definitely not going to be AFK at level 1. Tucson naming, of course, we'll get to level 2 first. Life with the most experience that Lulu has had at the 3-minute mark, considering the fact that his 80 carry was absent for a lot of it.
Already better than last game.
Yeah.
And it's all about their snowball, right? TF, Nidalee, Jin. I really think that they need to snowball and
렌즈 돌려보던가.
There we go. Aiming secures it, doesn't really say very much, but you can hear the rest of his team certainly yelling about a lot of stuff. As BDD avoids the wildcards very nicely there. Oh no, Yucal, the blue card of destiny! And BDD is not going to flash after him, but he has won the lane already.
yeah,
Clit gonna get speared, but does secure himself the Rift Scuttler.
get speared and jumped in.
Yeah, right, that's what he's supposed to do.
Aggressive.
Well, Smeb 1-0 so far on the Gnar. In fact, everyone with some of the best win ratios for any champions that they've played so far. Very nice for KT.
But also Genji, they have so many first picks, like Silas on BDD. That's actually impressive that BDD didn't play Silas mid at all.
They have no losses on any of these champions.
That is true.
But Gen.G don't lose very often. You can see 10-4 so far. Tucson comes through looking to lock up Clid for a while.
No backup,
Yeah.
so it's okay.
Double scuttle. It's going to be taken by the Kazakhs. Already a lot of control. There's Affinity and Yucal trading blows a little bit there in the mid lane. And the Twisted Fate with the lane, with the range advantage, does have himself a slight CS lead as well. He's already teleported back, as now you got Rascal going aggressive, gets himself the Conqueror. Smeb going to take a couple of autos, and oh, that's a big Q. And yeah, the Crocodile culling the Meek at the beginning of this game, as you can see. Cliff, we'll see whether he secures it, and he does.
Clid got it.
That's another smite that he's going to win, and that's a good stun onto Tucson. He's going to flash, Magical Journey taken. And the Dragon comes down to see what's going on, but all the action has subsided. 500 gold still the lead here for KT. They're holding on to the advantage they got from that first blood. As there's an abduct. Yucal, oh, finds the gold card this time. Nails it.
Yeah, it's nerfed TF, if I'm right. So yeah, I think if you miss one spell, then you're done in lane.
Yeah.
2 seconds more. That's actually really huge on TF when he plays laning phase, because you max Q
Yeah,
on
right.
TF. So it will take some time if you want to reduce W cooldown.
Yeah, it takes until level 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, big deal. Smeb still just trying to hold on to this lane, but you can see Rascal, because of a pretty good trade early on, he has a Tiamat already completed, has a big CS lead, and looks to be in utter control.
Yeah, but the good part is KT, they're having bot lane pressure.
Oh,
the
yeah.
game 1, at minute 3, the game was over, right? Because of the bot lane difference.
Ooh, that's a freeze.
Yeah.
UCal's freezing in mid. I like it.
Everything is just going fine.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's great, but it's fine, you know, because it's so much better than game 1. And
I mean,
at this
apart from the
time,
top lane.
yeah.
Top lane's certainly going badly.
Yeah, I mean,
for
it should be
KT.
better matchup for Nar as well because it's range and it's against Renekton. But I guess Rascal's trade is just on a different side.
He's pretty good at Renekton. Always has been. Being very outspoken about loving the champion a lot. Cosmic Binding going to connect onto life, but he has himself a shield. He'll be fine. He also has an absolutely adorable squid mask, which I think is just the best thing about Lulu.
Surprisingly, the first Drake is not going down that fast, right? So the header timing is coming in hot. So maybe the trade can happen as well. And I think KT, they really want to use the bot pressure and bot prior. They should manage to get the first Drake. And I think that should be coming out from KT side. And Genji, I think their top side is having so much better situation right now. So the Drake header trade is going to happen, most likely.
Yep, and Drake, very valuable this game as well, having the first one be that Infernal. See what Dragon's going to be coming in next. There's a Destiny. Yeah, exactly right. Rascal going to hold on to the turret as UCal tries to get out, but he can't. That is a beautiful kill in the mid lane as BDD will gather some plates for it as well.
That was such a great bait. You saw that, right?
Yeah,
BDD,
right.
He just acting like he was going both sides, and Cleat is still waiting in the jungle.
Yeah, this
he
is
spotted.
dangerous. Actually decides to turn it around and jump onto Malrong. The pesky popcorn chickens stop a lot of that damage potential.
Aiming.
As now Clid going to go invisible again, aiming, finds some autos. The
BDD.
Void Spike is going to land. BDD looks for aiming, but aiming's going aggressive. That's a really nice exhaust as Kingslayer is going to keep BDD pretty healthy. Oh, I don't know how that one landed as the Deadly Flourish did come forward. That's a big crit now as the curtain call comes in and Ruler has to tank it for BDD. This is the value of Caitlyn. As headshot onto Malrung, not going to do too much, and Gen.G well and truly softened.
Ooh.
KT with an opportunity to head towards the Dragon now.
They're actually getting some control right now. Aiming is doing such a great job on Jhin, and as I mentioned, because of the bot prior right now that they have, they managed to get this Drake kind of clean, right?
Yeah.
And the header trade is not happening from Genji side, so I would say the rotation, the macro right now is better from KT, and yeah, everything is going great.
Playing it nicely. Only a pickaxe to be picked up by Ruler, so you can see the advantage is only going to continue. That's a big Gnar for some reason, as Smev just gets rid of the Crocodile. Sometimes you just got to push people away, send a message. And yeah, this is a very, very different story, and it's really once again showing that Caitlyn ain't that great. Unfortunately.
Oh, that is true. I mean, that's because of level 1.
Yeah,
but
right.
I guess it's curse.
Yeah, I think it's maybe not anything to do with the champion. Maybe it's just to do with when she gets picked here in the LCK. Bad juju. Not sure. Team had to help clear out the wave as Clid, I think, has taken every single Rift Scuttler this game.
Yeah.
He is pretty big.
But also,
the
misplay that they made, because of the misplay that they made at level 1, Life is not getting his side stone yet.
Oh no.
Okay.
No
bait
quest.
play. Look. Perfect bait, right?
Yeah, beautifully done.
아, 나이다.
Oh.
오케이. 사이드 가고 나 가줄게 봐. 아, 막. 야, 미드.
Oh yeah. Like Yuka was okay.
Yeah, he was already looking bot.
아이고.
Yeah.
Really well played
Yeah.
by Gen.G. BDD now has a Temper Fate. Because why not? There was a Bard hanging out in his lane. You may as well grab it.
And this Silas is not gonna die at all this game because he has more threats against the TF mid jungle.
Yep. Also Bard going to be slapping him with some Meeks. Doing a bit of damage as Rascal's going to take some plates from the top lane.
So it's basically top lane versus bot lane, because look at the top lane CS difference already.
Yeah, it's gigantic.
Yeah, it's gigantic.
CS.
But also look at the bot lane item difference. Stormrazor is already made.
Oh no, Malrung caught out of position. Tucson comes in, gets a nice double stun, but already the Nidalee's dead. Bidity's going to follow the magical journey as Ruler's here. That's a great abduct. The Tucson flashes, going to keep himself alive, but now no flash on the Bard. Means that he's going to be a sitting duck for Clid to come down and try and take him out.
Again,
I'll get some plate, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, again, unnecessary aggressive position by Nidalee. That was not the timing that the KT bot lane had the 100% pressure from the bot lane, so it was not needed at all by Nidalee. And yeah, starting 0-1-0 on Nidalee is not a great news.
No, especially not when you're against Kha'Zix, who wants to be snowballing as well. And Malrung's going to be pretty squishy for quite some time until he gets some stacks in his Rod of Ages. That is going to be delayed. It's just bad news, bad news, bad news. As Smeb's actually getting some good trades back, as Deadly Flourish not going to connect there onto Ruler, but neither does the Peacemaker. Dancing Grenade, even that has to be respected here. Out of the KT bottom lane. This Jin's really frightening.
Yeah.
And I do really like it when he has his fourth shot available and it's got that brrrr that's happening. It just sounds really epic. As Curtain Call comes in, Ruler's just going to be blocking for life. And the Flourish going to be avoided once again. Now KT going to be taking down the Rift Herald. So really good objective control here from KT as double
TP
teleports. They're trying to lock him up, but they do manage to get the Herald cleared a little bit late into this pit. And now Gen.G looking a bit silly. Coming off their resets, I believe, so don't actually suffer too much.
They're shaking, Gen.G. They're definitely shaking from the KT plays. And yeah, but this is one of the worst positioning by Malrung, but also great usage of Bard ultimate to close out the Nidalee right there. And but it doesn't matter. After that, they got the header, they got 2 TPs out. That means their bot lane can play way more aggressive and also just put down the header to snowball even more against Ruler and Life. And I literally said on my Twitter after game 1 that Ruler, Life, Lane Kingdom is insane, but it seems like it's not happening. Cancer curse or?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you miss position at level 1 and generally things are going to be very, very difficult, especially against someone like a Jin who does build very efficient items early. His back timings are also very efficient. And so it's very hard to find that window. Like you do that against an Ezreal, then he comes back to lane with a tier and you're like, well, he's going to be strong at 15 minutes, but he's not strong right now. And so you're able to cope. But Stormrazor first item is a big power spike and he's already completed it against only flat AD here from Ruler. Clid thinking about coming in and trying to steal away a red buff as Tucson moves on over. He's going to spot the Kha'Zix. Alright, Life's in here as well. Oh dear, Tucson in trouble. That's a wild growth onto the Kha'Zix. As now Bidity's going to get tempered faded up. Flash in from Yukal, looks for the gold card, and they do take down the Kha'Zix. In the meantime, Bidity gets exhausted, but still, he's able to take down Tucson, and now he's in between 4 people, and he's real dead. Smeb's going to grab that kill, and KT continue to take way more from this map.
Yeah, the game plan was already kind of destroyed by Gen.G side, and also KT reacting pretty well with their tools and managed to have great advantage. Such a great CS lead from Yukal as well. Maybe only Smap is having a hard time, rough time on the top side, but it doesn't matter. Their team is playing so much better than game 1.
Yeah, we wanted to see improvement, right?
Yeah.
We definitely have already. As Rascal going to get walloped. There's the Dominus, but he gets gnawed away. And now Smeb's going to be in frustration mode. Rascal clears out the wave, dices out. Smeb with a bit of movement speed, but I think Rascal is going to be okay underneath this turret. Good hyper procs, but not enough.
I think the game would be really hard if they could have managed to snowball Ollie KT, but right now it feels like everything is ready for it.
Yeah, I think this game is still going to be rough when it gets to late game, right?
The late game is still really hard because they have no
I mean, it is still
proper engage tool, right?
I mean, Renekton in the late game's not doing that much. Kha'Zix not doing that much. if people are able to get things like the Zhonya's.
Maybe
You can see already built by Yukal. He is huge.
yeah, maybe if BDD dies once more, then the game will be really one-sided. But anyways, look at the Ruler's position. The Caitlyn was on the base, but they are still making the play, which means they're still disrespecting KT right now.
Yeah. And then Aiming's able to walk in. Remember, he has Curtain Call also, so even if he can't get to the fight, he's still able to shoot from very long range.
Such a
Aiming.
silly...
Oh no, Ruler. Doing a lot of work here, but that's a big spear that he takes to the face. Malrong's going to help even out that trade for KT. Flourishes, not going to connect as BDD trying to abduct some minions. We'll be able to clear out the wave. He's got his Super Soaker completed. Rascal looking for his Black Cleaver. It's already done by Smeb. But Rascal, of course, wanted to build the Tiamat first. Now KT, they want to take down this turret, and they do so very easily. Smeb's comfortable up here on top side.
After Black Cleaver, this matchup gets really easier. So that's what that is happening on the top side, and also mid lane. After the getting outplayed by Genji's top side, he's fine. Like, he's farming way better than BDD right now. You call?
Yep. Ooh, it's a good read there from Smeb not to go any more aggressive. As he's thinking about going back, but decides he doesn't want to. Has a full health bar, so you may as well utilize it. No teleport for half the cooldown here for Smeb. And he's still not in the lead or anything like that, but the rest of the map certainly very far ahead.
Yeah.
For KT, close to 1,000 gold for TF.
I mean, look at the minimap and look at the control ward, vision control by KT side. It's completely different.
Yeah, really nice in the mid lane.
Yeah, such a great job by KT.
No Storm Razor second for Ruler. He's going to go for the rapid fire cannon himself. Has a fair bit of crit now built up, but it's going to take 3 items before we really see the power of the Caitlyn exerted.
Yeah, I think they just need more time right now. I don't think they have enough power to fight back on KT side, but I'm not sure if they are going to allow to KT to have triple Drake, because it's going to coming really like huge pressure into like fourth Drake if they let them free third Drake, right? So I think they need to fight back, but I feel like they're just way weaker than KT right now.
Yeah, I think blocking down some Mountain Drakes will also be very valuable to Gen.G.
Yeah.
Now Rascal underneath the turret, Smith going for it this time. There's the dominance, the flash forward. The turret's being tanked, and Ruler grabs the kill with the ace in the hole. I love the turnaround from Gen.G as Live cops a spear to the noggin. And we'll take a lot of damage for that one, and Gen.G are going to pick up Rift Herald with that added advantage that they grab top side of the map.
Oh man, maybe could be the game changer, because they were getting the header for the mid first turret tier. But after that, Nidalee couldn't manage to finish that header, and also the top lane difference is going to be huger than before.
Yeah, and Renekton needed to get some kills, otherwise he's going to be more and more irrelevant as this game goes on. He's even able to steal away all of those big trucks.
That's why Smeb was mad.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be emotional.
I mean, you can also just press Nava. Did he have it? He had it available.
Yeah, I mean, he had it, but I think he was kind of shocked
for the
that...
right moment, I guess?
No, he was just shocked because the Caitlyn ulti was coming in hard as well.
Yeah, right.
So, like, he just realized that he is effed.
He was definitely pretty effed.
Yeah.
Fighting for his life, by the way, is what that one means. Gen.G have started off this Mountain Drake split just by himself, and the curtain call has been rung. Destiny comes in also. Rascal standing with his jungler, Smeb over here, but they have caught Ruler and Life off, as now the counter-tempered fate comes in from BDD. Ruler gonna cleanse the exhaust very nicely. The Mountain Drake taken here by Clid, but it's a 4 versus 5, and KT are bearing down. The mispositioning of the bottom lane is really hurting Gen.G. Great stun onto Clid. The boulders are coming in as Yukal slowed down by the chain lash and flash out from BDD. They lose their bottom lane, but they delay the Mountain Soul from coming in from KT, and that could be very high value. Yukal having a great game here today.
Yeah. I think it's already on the KT side the game. It feels like the gold difference is not that huge, but the item difference looks really insane.
Yeah. 2 items already completed by aiming. We've got Zonya's and Rodovage's at 8 stacks, by the way, so 23 minutes, and he's going to be fully stacked on that one. And Lichbane for 3 items is going to mean that this TF will just be so huge.
Level 14, and Cleed is behind in levels, and as Kha'Zix, that's not you want it. And also the positioning of the Genji was not that great. Everything was just so silly. Like they were splitted, which means that TF can easily look for the targets. Even though the counter Bard ulti was great by BDD, but you already lost your support, so you're getting chased down. Yes, you got the Drake, but I think they lost most of the hopes after these teamfight skirmishes.
Yeah, it's like, it's been really difficult for Caitlyn's to position.
Yeah,
here in the LCK. It's just not really been working out.
I mean, they needed to like group a little bit, and it could be better. But even Ardent Sensor was not completed from life, so
yeah. Tucson looks to be going for his next. Surely is already complete.
I mean,
BDD heading towards top lane.
Just look at how mobile that the KT team composition. Like TF always can look for the TF ulti on the squishy target, especially Lulu. And also Bard can follow up, and also Nidalee just jump over the wall. And Jin from like 200 years of range can look for some shootings as well. So their team comp makes sense, you know?
Yeah, you can see BDD up here towards the top side, has a Destiny in hand. Clid is going to be over here also. Picks himself up a trap, and the Banshee's Veil is knocked away by Malrung. Spears coming in, and Yukao, you can see, is very, very safe. He's got an unsealed spellbook as well, so he's going to be cycling through some of these summoner spells. It's Rascal. He's going to get caught out of position. He's going to slice. There's the Dominus as now life comes in. And he's going to get tempted faded. Curtain Call comes through. Rascal going to be in trouble, but life is going to help him out and eats a lot of those bullets with his shield. Now, Clid and BDD have found Yukao, or has Yukao found them? As 1 versus 2, he does have to flash. Still looked like he was doing a pretty decent job. He's close to 50 CS in the lead as well. Where has this Yukao been? He's dominating BDD right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's just way too tanky. Like, his item build is already completed, and
yeah,
Kha'Zix is just completely useless right now. And, like, map control is just way too cleaner by KT. When they have the lead, they know how to win the game. Like, that's the difference between, like, bottom tier team and KT. So, I'm pretty sure that this game should be on KT side, because it's really easy to punish them, like punish Genji whenever they enter into the jungle. They have Bard, they have Jin, they have TF. Like, everything is just ready from the KT side. They just need to finish the game cleanly.
Yeah,
with this huge amount of lead right now.
And it's just there's not too many catch-up mechanics for Gen.G either. It's not like they're looking for a late game, as Ruler's going to avoid the Tempered Fate. Tucson not going to find anything there. Sometimes you just got to miss all of your skills and move away, and that's exactly what he did.
But it's fine. He already got 30% of CDR, so the ultimate cooldown should be really low.
Yep. This game is all about whether Ruler can win it by himself, actually.
Yeah, that is true.
He is the late game insurance, alone. Rascal going to be there for a body in front of him, but he's Renekton, just doesn't do that much as the game goes on. And now, Mountain Drake going to be spawning in 12 seconds. Somehow Gen.G are left into the pit without any answer.
Yeah, somehow they have better positioning right now.
And Ruler's flash just came off cooldown as well. This is a great opportunity, but that spear, he can't be getting hit by too many more of those. As there's the shield.
They need to heal up.
Sensor activated.
Nara's
That's
not
a
ready.
really good Tempered Fate. Yukao from the side.
TF?
Yep, Nah there as well, but no Naba like you were talking about. The Deadly Flourish not going to connect either. Now KT in a better position. Ruler finding Yukao some autos. And now he thinks this is his opportunity. He does have the Zonyas, but he gets stunned up. In goes the Abduct. and Rascal's going to go golden as well. No TF, and he was such a fed member of the team, but the Renekton also taken out, and Ruler once again missed position, but gets the wild growth. The auto is coming through Smeb, trying to keep him in line, but the Wallop is going to not find him. And KT, they do have a lot more members over towards the Caitlyn, and Gen.G get out team fought again.
That was better positioning and like better targeting at the start of the team fight by Gen.G, but yeah, Smap, he was charging up the rage.
Yeah, he was, and he got it from that from the dragon. And yes, they sacrificed Yukal, but it's still going to be enough here. The Baron should be taken, and look, it would be a Gen.G KT series if it didn't go to 3 games, and it's looking more and more likely.
Yeah, I mean, the positioning was weirdly better for the Genji side, and Ruler slowly, he was getting into the point, but look at the gauge from the Tushin. That was such a great Bard ulti. And that made this team fight completely different, because BDD was pushing bot lane at the same time.
Yeah. BDD out of position, not able to protect Ruler, who is trying his very best to kite this one out, but just unable to. And they need to, like, you can't have Rascal diving, actually, because he needs to be staying with Ruler so that no one can dive onto him. Because what's happening is KT are just piling in on top of the Caitlyn. Yeah. And she is the entirety of Gen.G. I mean, they've been able to do it so often.
I think the main reason why they couldn't protect the Caitlyn is that Ruler got hit by Bard ulti, you know?
Yeah.
That was so critical.
Alright, BDD, he's going to try and find Smeb, who does have a pretty big Naba. Good Wallop comes down as well as, oh my god, it's close. But it's not going to land. Life looks to try and keep Clid alive, and he flashes to get out of the way of the spear. So Smeb, very close to getting the 1v2 kill. Destiny comes in, there's the gold card. BDD trying to keep himself alive. I don't think he's going to be able to, though, and he's smacked down by aiming. Destiny still providing vision, so Clid not going to be able to back just there. Rascal trying to split on the top side of the map. 7,000 gold is the lead. KT getting further and further ahead. I mean, the Mountain Drake did get taken by Gen.G, so they're starting to stack these up. Getting tankier and tankier.
Right now, I think Gen.G, they need more time because they stole out the Drakes, right? They got the 4th Drake as well by themselves, so I think they just need to slow down this game a little bit, and they have great late game potential. But Tushin's Bard right now is such a beast. Like, he's hitting all the ultis on the Caitlyn, so that makes it even harder for Gen.G side. Their bot lane is finally doing something.
Yeah, 3-0 and 5 for aiming. He's having a very, very good game. As a 100% kill contribution for Tucson, like you were talking about. I mean, the Bard is this team right now.
Yeah.
I think not banning it is just disrespect, to be honest, but I mean, that's all retrospect. As now KT with the Baron, 2,000 Baron power play, as BDD throws out a Destiny that doesn't like what he sees, to be honest.
They have no power to fight back right now. I mean, the item difference is just way too huge. Even Smap got the PD right now.
Yeah. That's a very big knob.
Like, he's such a great split pusher right now, so I don't think they have any chance, maybe. TP flank by BDD and with the Gnar ultimate. Maybe they have some great teamfight potential, but yeah, right now it seems a little bit hard. I was surprised that Smap got lucky crit right there.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He almost one-shotted Kha'Zix, but
good flash there from Clid. Probably would have died to that spin. As he leaps out of the way. But BDD gets caught out, and you know, Smeb died, but still KT able to take so much more. They have so much control. Aiming's huge. My god, 4 items on the Gen.
4 items.
I mean, Ruler got to 3. Congratulations. Aiming's got way better ones, though, so...
Yeah, and also Jin's late game potential is really high right now because they have... I mean, Gen.G have such a weak Renekton. They have no frontline, basically.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Renekton has now picked up a Gargo's Stoneplate for some reason so that he can somewhat frontline. but it's not really going to be doing anything.
I mean, Jin is weak when he couldn't snowball early game, and when they have like bruisers on the top lane who can one-shot you. But right now, they won the early game. The enemy team has no top laner, so everything is working out for Jin. Perfect game for him.
Yeah, really nice. Gen.G not out of it just yet. It's a
Ardent
9,000 gold lead, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, Ardent Sensor, Caitlyn.
Yeah, see what Ruler can do. As Rascal, he does have to pop the stone plate. Curtain Call comes in. As aiming, not able to get any kills, but he's able to soften up the Crocodile. He's looking a bit like a handbag this game. Ruler now trying to find something. As he tries to avoid the skill shot, but can't get out of the way of the spear. Oh god, okay. Oh. Fade once again going to miss. Good net from Ruler. Keep your eyes on the Caitlyn, guys.
Get the Gnar ulti, BDD.
Alright, teleport in. Rascal back into position.
Let's go.
As, yeah, BDD. I mean, he might be able to save them. As he looks for the Super Soaker, they want to get onto Gnar, and that's a lot of damage. Now Yukal out of position. Clip dives on top of him. Yukal will go golden, but he's not going to survive.
No way.
Is this the throw? As Mountain Drake is alive.
That was a throw by Yukal. He had no flash at the timing, and that was such a mispositioning again.
Oh no.
Oh man. This shouldn't happen.
Absolutely not. I mean, it's an 8,000 gold lead for KT. If they don't win this game, it's unacceptable.
That is true.
Oh, goodness. And every time they throw leads away, I mean, this Ardent Sensor Caitlyn is getting closer and closer to critical mass, right?
I mean, they need to engage at some point and just look for the team fight straight up. Otherwise, the Ardent Sensor Ruler is coming, like slowly hitting you.
Yep, and you can
on
see
your
running
head.
after Malrong. These crits are hurting. And he still has flash, he still has cleanse, he's so safe. As he's even tanking up spears, he just doesn't care. He's moving so quickly with the Whimsy. BDD still with that Gnar ultimate available. Another Curtain Call comes in. You can see the particles are inside the floor as Temper Fate lands onto 3. BDD trying to avoid it as he's going to be out of this fight. Rascal slices his way out. It's a good stun that lands onto Clid as the spears not quite connecting. And Gen.G look to have made the disengage, but they're disengaging in the wrong direction. And KT are at full health thanks to that redemption. Tucson will find a couple. That's a great stun. And there goes BDD. He's going to fall down. Malrong in a bit of trouble. Pix helping out with the auto attacks here, but now Clid's looking for Smeb off to the side. Lulu explodes, aiming, flashes forward. Says goodnight to the bottom lane. Sweet dreams to Clid potentially as well, as now the teleport comes forward. And this is exactly the position you don't want to be in, as he just gets Goomba stomped by Smeb. This could just be the end of the game.
KT, they continues their hope for the playoffs.
And now they're the ones with the momentum moving forward. Rascal's going to flash out, deny that last kill, but this is still game over. 12,000 gold the lead. KT are going to bounce back against Gen.G and take us to 3 games.
GG from KT indeed. BG from Gen.G. What was that level 1 play? That was such a disrespectful play as well. Like, that ruined all the structures that they had. So I think, yeah, I mean, it was such a disappointing performance by Gen.G.
Well, don't get excited yet, guys.
That is true.
This is just a game 2 win. That's going to even out the series. Gen.G will be able to sort themselves out and come back anew. And they will also have blue side, which has certainly looked like an advantage here in the LCK. But the thing that I love is now KT get to move into this with momentum.
Yeah.
And the Caitlyn is an absolute trap, so I just hope no one picks that ever again. I'm just done. I'm done with Caitlyn.
I mean, I think it's not about the strat. I think it's just the play, you know?
Yeah, the level 1.
How can you is like that?
Yeah.
How?
And this is a lane like that they were supposed to crush.
If you want to ward over the Drake wall, then just go onto the Drake pit and use the ward over the wall. Not just walking into the tribush when you have no ward and expect enemy team to be AFK.
Just silly. As you can see, Clid being pretty vocal here. Ruler off to the back.
I mean, I think
not
they
very
know
happy with how
already.
this one went.
Yeah, I think they know already. Like, the game was already running from level 1. But anyways,
Yep.
the game is still going on, so they shouldn't have mental issue. Otherwise, when it comes to BO5, it will make a lot of issues.
Yep.
So they should manage to have a cleaner game than Game 2 at Game 3. Because, I mean, still, the Caitlyn carry potential, we could see that, you know, if they had better lane.
Yeah, and also if they had some sort of front line, any CC from the jungle, like
Yeah.
the top lane and jungle were just absolutely irrelevant at the end of the game, and that's what you expect out of Renekton and Kha'Zix, right? Like they're just not picks that are designed for that, and I think that this comp truly needed every lane to snowball from Gen.G, and they lost level 1 on the bottom side of the map, and honestly, giving up at that point, not a bad idea, because there wasn't too much hope there. I just hate Renekton, personally. I just think he's not good.
I hate level 1 int.
The level 1 int's bad, Renekton's bad. Hopefully neither of those things exist when we move into game number 3. The decider will be coming up very, very soon between KT and Gen.G. And I think I'm personally expecting Gen.G to be able to bounce back here, but
Yeah.
there could be a Cinderella story coming in here, and KT could keep their playoff dreams alive. Only one way to find out, guys, and that's by sticking around during the break and coming back afterwards for more LCK. We'll see you there.
나 뒤로 돕게, 나 뒤로 돕게.
빨리면 안
근데
돼.
앞으로 돌 것 같거든? 따로따로 들어갔다 얘네.
빨리면 안 돼 우리.
뭐 이렇게 하고 우리 다시 바론을 건드리던
여기,
여기 잡았어.
나이스. 카직스.
야 이쪽 위쪽 천천히 봐줄
위에
봐줄게.
캐틀로플.
캐틀 봐줄게.
가자. 야 탑으로 가면 끝난다 이거. 탑으로 가면 끝나.
딱 가보자 이거. 나 뒤에 텔 탈게 이거. 끝까지 쫓아봐.
오케이 가는 중. 나이스.
잘했다.
잘했다.
나이스.
가골 쓰고 비빌라나?
못 비벼 이거.
오케이. 노플. 잘했다.
그 스타 싸움을 계속 캔슬해야 됐을 듯?
그냥 카직스랑 사이드 빡셌을 것 같아요.